Hey guys, and welcome to another Honkai Star Rail video. Alright, so I got another pure fiction video for you guys today. This season's buff is based around follow-up attacks once again, and I always seem to struggle a little bit more when it comes to these type of buffs. Nevertheless, I still got it done eventually, and for the first half I used my Acheron team. Second half we have our good old Zile team from the good old days. On the Acheron team we have Acheron herself, Kafka, Robin, and Ron May. For the buff, I chose the second one, which increases damage dealt by all allies' ultimate by 30%. And whenever their ultimate is used, it doesn't have to be a damaging ultimate, by the way. So the Robin and Ron May's ultimate also counts towards the 2 additional charges that you get. For the second team, I have Zile, Bronya, Sparkle, and Fu Shren. The buff is also the same, the ultimate buff. I also tried it out with the Exaggerate buff here. Every time an ally attacks an enemy target, since Zile has the Resurgence proc, you can get this up fairly often, but I found it a little bit more inconsistent compared to the ultimate damage, since with the additional ultimate damage, my Zile's ultimate actually ended up one-shotting a lot of the mobs that she normally wouldn't be able to, allowing her to get more Resurgence procs, so I definitely recommend the second one, but the third one is also an option if you have a very over-geared and strong Zile. A better Zile than mine, basically. Alright, and without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay as usual. For the first half, we start off with Ron May's technique, Robin's technique, and then initiate the fight with Acheron's technique. Here we're going to use Robin's skill for the damage boost. And then here we're going to skill with Kafka, killing off one of the little fish things here. And the other one pops as well. Here Ron May is going to basic, and immediately pop the ultimate on Ron May, and then we'll immediately pop the ultimate on Acheron, since I want to kill off the fan lady. She is one of the most dangerous mobs on this half. The other most dangerous mob would be those beetles or insects that outrage your character. You'll see them in a moment here. But you want to kill her off as soon as possible so she doesn't hard CC any of your teammates. That's usually what ends up breaking your run on the first half, is you either get stunned, or it's not a stun, I forgot what the debuff is called, by the fan lady, or you don't kill off any of the beetles in time and then they end up outraging your teammates. So basically either you have to kill them fast enough, or you need to bring a cleanser, which will also slow down your run. Here it's kind of annoying. I wished Kafka kind of killed it with her follow-up, but since it's so low, I just basic attack with Acheron and we save the ultimate for the next wave. And it's these beetles right here, the I forgot what they're called. There's a name for them, but they look like beetles, so we're just going to go with that. There's Robin's ultimate to push everyone up. And then there's the seasonal buff for Pure Fiction. Does quite a bit of damage, but it's random, so there's a little bit RNG involved. Here's Acheron's ult to pop and kill off the rest of the beetles. Boom. And Acheron's actually really great for this first half, since the fish and the beetles, when they die, they actually debuff any surviving allies on their side, so that gives Acheron some crimson nuts. Here we're just gonna reskill with Ron May. Okay. Kill off 2 beetles here, and you'll see here shortly that I take no chances. This beetle is alive, right? I don't want him to, what do you call, oh no, he's gonna die anyways. Yeah, no, right, he's gonna die. There you go. Okay, last wave. But I believe there was one run where I actually ulted a single beetle, just so that beetle would not get their second turn and outrage my entire team. But apparently this is not the run that it happened on. Alright, now we're gonna pop Acheron's ultimate. Ideally, I'm trying to always save Acheron's ultimate on a wave that's fairly at full HP, because I know my Acheron's ult does insane damage, even though she's not on her full damage gear. I have her on more of a speedy set instead of her usual Memory of Chaos or just boss slaying gear. So her ult is more than enough to kill off the trash mobs. So I don't really want to waste it on enemy mobs that are literally about to die. I'd rather, end up wasting a bit of her stacks on her Crimson Nuts than lose out on being able to clear out an entire full HP wave. Here we're deciding whether or not we should Kafka ult. I ended up deciding to do so. This also pops the Resonance. May is just gonna pick a target here to bonk. Actually ends up not killing it. We needed Kafka's follow-up attack, which is actually probably a good thing because it gives Kafka a little bit energy regeneration. Right, here we're waiting for some of the mobs to die to DOT, like I said. Now we're gonna use Robin's skill again. Kafka's gonna try and finish off this robot here. And then we're gonna probably pop Acheron's ult to get in the full damage on the full HP mobs, or at least mostly full HP mobs. So that clears out that entire wave. And then we're gonna pop Robin's ultimate to advance everyone forward once again. There is one issue though. We have no skill points, so we can't run May skill here. Not that I would have wanted to save the skill for Acheron or Kafka here. Alright, it's Acheron's turn. She's gonna skill. Unfortunately, Kafka doesn't have enough skill points for her skill, but she does have her ultimate up, so we're gonna pop it here. This should clear out some of the... Actually, it doesn't. Yeah, not enough DOTs, apparently. That's okay. A little bit of lucky aggro RNG here. We get May's ultimate. They're not hitting Kafka, which is a good thing. And there's the resonance. Like I said, every time you use an ultimate, doesn't have to be a damaging one. It'll give you 2 stacks for the resonance. Alright, good. It's just hitting May. Although I think Kafka dies here shortly. One more attack. Yep, unfortunate. So Kafka's down for the count, but we've already reached 34k. That's actually more than enough. But we still have a few more turns here, and Acheron has her ultimate. We pop it. I actually think I should have skilled and killed off one of the minor mobs here before I ulted, but it's okay. Yeah, see, like, there's still Japard left. Luckily, what do you call it? Robin gets one more turn here, and she just bonks Japard. And that's the first half. Perfect clear. Alright, Bronya's technique, Sparkle's technique, and then we're gonna use Fushan's technique and initiate the fight with Zile's technique. Second half wasn't as clean as the first half, obviously. If I wanted to try for a higher score, I probably would have, what do you call it, taken out Fu Xuan, which risks dying more often, or breaking the run more often, and I probably would have swapped in Ting Yang for the extra energy regeneration, as well as buffs. It's just that I kind of have to rely on RNG of Zile not getting hit multiple times. As you can see here, Zile has a pretty nice time killing off the trash mobs just with her even basic attack against some of the lower HP mobs here. So Zile's not a terrible option for the second half. She's actually pretty damn good. Alright, now we're going to pop Sparkle's technique. Or not technique, ultimate. And then now we get skill points and a damage buff. We're capped on skill points, so obviously I'm going to skill. And we're killing off all the, what do you call it, the frozen soldiers first because they push back our teammates. So we definitely want them dead. Here's the ultimate. Getting their resurgence proc. Do I basic here? I think I decide to go for basic. Kills off. Second proc. Go for skill. Push Zile up again. And pop Bronya's ultimate. Here, I wasn't really paying attention to the resonance, so it was kind of a waste of the resonance buff, because here it goes off because I used my ultimate, and we actually ended up wasting Zile's resurgence proc as well. So, whoops, make sure you guys pay attention to the charge progress at the top there. For the resonance, I was not doing so, so a lot of wasted potential damage on this next wave. Bonk. Doesn't quite kill here, but we push up Zile again, and now she'll be able to kill the basic. We get our resurgence here, and we get the ultimate. Use the ultimate here, and you can see here clearly we can, thanks to the buff I believe, we have enough damage to kill off a full HP mob, so it gives us another resurgence proc. Here I know I can't really kill anything, so I think I just, oh never mind, I actually end up killing that mob. And these trash cans, by the way, you just have to, what do you call it, weakness break them. You don't actually have to fully kill them or destroy their HP bars. As you can see here, If you weakness break them, they just disappear. So I used Fushun to get rid of that one trash can. Here I don't really see a point in pushing Zealey up, because we won't have enough skill points anyways. So I decided just to apply the quantum weakness to that trash can there with Sparkle. Now we're going to push Zealey up, since I know we can kill off that one mob we didn't kill. For a Resurgence proc, I use the skill here, into the ultimate. Oh, and a little tip. Don't use Zealey's, what do you call it, skill or ultimate on the trash can to try and get a Resurgence proc, because even if you kill them with the weakness break, Zealey will not get a Resurgence proc, so you'll be wasting essentially your skill or ultimate. You want to kill the trash can with your basic attack if you know you're not going to be able to get a Resurgence proc on any of the other trash mobs. Or you can just kill the trash can slowly but surely with, what do you call it, attacking moves or ultimates like Fushun's ultimate there, where I just killed off the trash can with weakness break. There's the Resurgence, does quite a bit of damage. Zealey can easily clean this up with just 2 basic attacks. Now we're on to the last wave. Here I'm just deciding what to do. I decide the basic here because I know, what do you call it, Zealey's gonna get her turn right away. Here's the ultimate, kills off the tree, so we get a Resurgence proc. I think here we'll go for the skill, just to do some chip damage, since Zealey's about to get pushed up again. We have to refresh the Matrix on Fushun. We're going to... I was thinking here, should I basic again? Because Zealey's about to take her turn again, but I decided I am probably just going to skill here. Or basic, never mind. I decided basic because I had enough energy just to pop the ultimate. Yeah, I was right. I mean, if I used the skill there, it would have been, I think, a little bit overkill, because there was like 2 mobs there already about to die, so the basic there was probably fine. Alright, Zealey has her ultimate again. This should be enough to kill it off, thanks to the buff. Yep. Go for the skill, do some more chip damage. Thank God Fushun's has 1 instance of hard CC immunity. We're going to push up Zealey again. Now we can just basic any of these trees to get the Resurgence proc again. Use the skill there just for a little bit extra energy. Gonna push up Zealey once again. At least I hope I do. Okay, thank God. Basicing there was never the correct answer. And we got the Zealey ultimate off before the Resurgence. Very good. This should kill off once again. I'm telling you, the ultimate buff from the Turbulence, or whatever the Pure Fiction buff, really does help out a bit. It allows you to kill off a lot of these mobs, or one-shot them, when you normally wouldn't be able to. That's why I said, if I brought Ting Young, I probably could have scored a little bit better on the second half, but it would have risked my Zealey dying, because Fushun is just so comfy when it comes to survivability. We push up Zealey here, and we pop, what do you call it, Sparkle's ultimate. There's the buff once again, does quite a bit of damage, although it kind of sucks because the Sakura trees on the other side there, they heal quite a bit. They heal up the other trees by quite a bit of damage, making it a little bit more difficult to get the Resurgence proc from Zealey. So we're actually going to kill off one of these trees that heals off. Get another Resurgence proc. I don't think we can kill any of these, or at least almost killed. Another Resurgence proc. I think I go for this tree here just to do some more chip damage. Yep. So now Fushun can just kill both of them with her ultimate. And that's pretty much the run. And we finish off the run with 66k. Alright, let me go over my characters and their gear real quick. And this is my Acheron. These are her stats. Lycone is her signature Lycone at S2. Trace is fully maxed out other than her basic. Relics are mostly the same, although I did change up a few of these pieces, I believe. Mostly speed boots for just additional speed. And I think maybe her link rope, I gave her the one with a little bit more, or not a little bit more, it's actually like 4 or 5% more crit rate for a little bit more consistency than normal. Eidolon, she's at Eidolon 2. Alright, next is my Kafka. It's just my standard Kafka that I use. Occasionally, sometimes in Memory of Chaos. More often than not, you usually see her in Pure Fiction. Lycone is Goodnight and Sleep Well at S3. Traces, other than the basic and the talent, everything else is mostly maxed out, and the HP nodes, I guess. Relics, I have her on a 4-piece Prisoner set, and a broken 2-piece planar set because I couldn't really find pieces to make a set for her, so rather I opt for the ones with the better substats like this one here. Used to be on my Imbibitor Lunane, but he never really utilized the speed that well, so I just decided to give it to her instead. She uses the speed, the effective rate, and the attack very well. As for Eidolon, she's at Eidolon 0. Alright, next is my Robin, which I haven't really fully built yet, but anyways, I'll still show you her stats. She's still usable at this point, but I definitely need to put more resources into her when the time comes. Lycone is But the Battle Isn't Over at S1. Usually have this on Bronya. I do have a second copy, but I haven't built it yet, so I figured I'd put it on her for now, and Bronya can just use Dance Dance Dance, which I'll show you in a moment here. Like I said, still need to work on her. She's missing a lot of traces. Some of the more important nodes, like the speed and attack one here. As for her relics, I have her on a 2-piece attack set, or a double 2-piece attack set, and a Fleet of the Ageless set. Honestly, her relics are pretty much done. I don't really see too much improvement to be made. Overall, her relic requirements are not that high. She doesn't need a whole ton of speed. All you really need to do is just have the correct sets and enough attack percent on her. And with the correct sets, honestly, you'll have more than enough attack. As for Eidolon, she's at Eidolon 0. Alright, and last for the first half team is Ron-Mei. These are her stats. Lycone is Memories of the Past at S3. These are her traces, also needs a little bit of work as well. Especially this one here, even though it's just like 0.5 speed at max level, it can make a difference sometimes for your speed breakpoints and makes your gearing a lot easier. I mean, but other than that, I think I want to max her ultimate and skill as well. She's just probably the best Harmony character as of now for any type of game content. These are her relics. I have her on a 4-piece speed set and a 2-piece broken keel. Broken keel, which actually is useful for this particular team, since Acheron does do crit damage. But normally when I put her on my DOT team, it does absolutely nothing. As for Eidolon, she's at Eidolon 0, although I wish I had her E1. Don't have enough pulls for that. Alright, now on to the second half team, starting off with Zile. These are her stats. Normally I have less crit rate and a lot more, well, not a lot more, but more crit damage. I opted more for consistency since it is pure fiction. There are more enemies you have to slay in order to get the Resurgence proc, so I have her at 75% crit rate than her normal 66.5. With Fu Shen, that's more than enough for the Rutilant Arena, but with this, she almost never misses her crit. Lycone is cruising in the Stellar Sea at S5. Traces are mostly maxed out other than her basic attack. Relics 4-piece Quantum set with a Rutilant Arena set. As for Eidolon, she's at E0. Alright, next is Lady Bronya. These are her stats. Fairly low crit damage compared to your standard Bronya, but that's because Sparkle's hogging all the pieces. Lycone is Dance Dance Dance, only at S1. This is just her temporary Lycone. Ideally, I would usually use her signature Lycone, but I needed it for Robin. I feel like, I mean, Dance 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 is pretty much completely worthless on Robin since her ultimate already advances forward everyone 100%. So I figured I put this on Bronya. It'll have some use at least versus putting it on Robin. So that's why I have it on her right now. Traces probably needs a little bit more work as well. Relics, she's on a 4-piece speed set and a 2-piece broken keel set. Some of these pieces don't even have crit damage. Like I said, all the good crit damage pieces are already on my Sparkle. She does have a really good broken kill set, however, allowing her to actually have the 2-piece effect. As for Eidolon, she's at Eidolon 1. Alright, next is Sparkle. These are her stats, as you can see. Quite a bit of a difference compared to my Bronya, other than the effect res, which means she won't be able to activate the broken kill set, unfortunately. Lycone is Dance, Dance, Dance again, but this one is at S4. These are her traces, also needs a little bit of work. I'm waiting for that double drop event. I will go ham once it comes out. Her relics is also a 4-piece speed set and a broken kill set. Yeah, she stole all the good crit damage pieces from Bronya, unfortunately. But her broken kill set is good, but it's missing one crucial thing, which is the effect res that you need to actually activate the broken kill. So, a little bit unfortunate on that. Eidolon, she's at Eidolon 0. Alright, and finally we have Lady Fu Xuan. These are her stats. Lycone is Japard's Lycone, Moment of Victory at S1. These are her traces. Probably could put a little bit more investment as well, but mostly for the Matrix and probably this here for some more damage mitigation. I'm probably never going to level up her ultimate again. She just doesn't do any damage, and the crit nodes are honestly kind of depressing that she has these. I kind of wish she had like defense percent or maybe speed or something. I mean, not speed, just defense percent for more survivability. As for relics, I have her on a 2-piece HP, 2-piece speed, and a 2-piece broken kill set. Her stats are kind of low, actually, if you guys didn't notice on the stats page, because, I mean, her pieces are not that great, and I kind of had to force this broken kill. Oh, I didn't have to force it, but I prefer the crit damage on someone like Zile over just the extra attack percent. And the crit damage also benefits both Bronya and Sparkle on the team, so yeah, the broken kill set on her is not exactly the best in terms of defense and survivability. As for Eidolon, she's at Eidolon 0. Alrighty guys, well that's going to be it for this Honkai Star Rail video. If you guys enjoyed the video, as usual, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. But other than that, I'll see you guys in my next Honkai Star Rail video. Peace.
Wanna spar? Disappear.